morning, Central Catholic. Now, we come to you here today because I heard a rumor. And the rumor I heard was that next week, something special is going on here around Central Catholic. Now, I don't know much about that. I don't know many details about what's going on here next week, but so we're sending one of our very own finest, our BNN's finest, Houston Hart, to find out the scoop of what's really going on in our short BNN public service announcement today. So, Houston.
Thanks, Adam. Now, welcome to the BNN special on the Marianist Heritage Week. Let's welcome our guests, Mr. McCarthy and Ms. Lisa Vega. Come on in, guys. We're very grateful to have you on the show. So, why don't you just start us off? Can you tell us what Marianist Heritage Week is?
Sure. I can jump in here. So Marianist Heritage Week is actually celebrated around the world and around the country by all of our Marianist communities, whether it be schools, retreat centers, universities. So there's special events all week long that happen all over, like I said. And we specifically celebrate Father Shamnad during this week, although we do recognize all of our founders.
Well, I heard something about special events.
Yeah, so we have lots of special events going on this next week to kind of make the celebration more celebratory. Some of the things we'll be doing, we'll have cake, free cake. We'll also have a scavenger hunt throughout the school, finding Marianist trivia questions. There'll be trivia during lunch. We'll have a special button life on the 19th for Chaminade. And then we'll have our Mass and our 5th installment of the free Marianist Heritage Day shirts that everyone gets and wears to Mass. So
I have one of those shirts of my own, and they are, in fact, quite ridiculous in a good way.
So Tuesday specifically is a Spirit Day, Marianist Spirit Day. So students, faculty, and staff are allowed to dress in any kind of Marianist shirt, whether it be a Central Catholic shirt, a past Marianist Heritage shirt. It can be from one of our Marianist universities, be it St. Mary's, University of Dayton, or Chaminade. It could be a Tekaboka shirt, it could be a Marianist Life shirt with jeans and tennis shoes, and we'll be walking around taking pictures all day. We'll have some special kind of photo booth available for students and faculty to take pictures, and we will have a special guest on that day.
This is Tuesday of next week?
This is Tuesday specifically.
Mark that in your calendars, students. Tuesday next week, free dress as long as it's a Marianist shirt. And a guest speaker. Lots of surprises. So, one of the events we heard about was Tell Me a Marianist Story. Do you think either of you could tell us a Marianist story?
So, well, Tell Me a Marianist Story is actually specifically where our brothers and priests, be it from Central Catholic here, our community, or from St. Mary's University and our local community, may come out to share some of their Marianist stories with our student population. One very special Marianist moment for me was several years ago. I was invited to be one of the U.S. delegates for the International Marianist Lay Assembly in Nairobi, Kenya. And during this 2-week time that I was there, every day at 3 o'clock, we all said the 3 o'clock prayer in our home language. So there were people there from the Philippines, from Italy, from France, from Korea, from Japan, from Brazil. So it was very special to hear the 3 o'clock prayer in all of these languages.
That does sound like quite an experience. Before we end this interview, would either of you have anything else you'd like to share about Marianist Heritage Week?
I think it's a great time to celebrate our history as a school, because our history from 1852 to now has been Marianist, so it's a good reminder of that.
Specifically, I want to plug Button Life on Thursday after school in the Elizondo Center.
Button Life does work very hard for the students of Central Catholic. Let's give a round of applause for Ms. Vega and Mr. McCarthy for coming to share us with some information. Marianist Heritage Week is next week, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've lots of fun events planned. Scavenger hunt, Tell Me a Marianist Story, guest speakers. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope everyone participates. Thank you, Adam. Back to you.
Thank you, Houston. I feel like I know much more about Marianist Heritage Week and exactly what's going on next week. Usually I just know for the shirts and the free cake, and those are all great parts, but there's a lot more going on around here at Central Catholic next week. So I hope everyone participates and has a great week, and that's it. This is Adam Trevino signing off.